God chose another Israelite family to take over as king. He selected a young boy named David. David was handsome, smart, and confident. One day, David happened to walk up to a battle between the Philistines and the Israelites. The Philistines had a man named Goliath as their greatest warrior. He was a giant. When David heard Goliath mocking the Israelites and challenging his people, David got angry and accepted the challenge. This is how the battle looked.
You're not gonna sing, are you?
You're big, I'm little. My head only comes to your middle. But I say little guys can do big things too.
But Goliath, he's
big, God's bigger. And when I think of him, that's when I figure, with his help, little guys can do big things too.
Well, at first, King Saul was hesitant to allow David to fight Goliath. After much convincing, he finally agreed to let David fight. The king encouraged David to wear his armor, but it was so big on David that he was unable to move. So David decided to fight without any battle armor. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. Tonight, we have two titans ready to do battle. Please direct your attention to the center entrance as the challenger is getting ready to enter. All the way from Jerusalem, our challenger has many victories as the shepherd boy, and it has even been rumored that he is to replace King Saul as the ruler of Israel. Here comes the challenger now.
Wow, David really looks determined, Con.
Yeah, he does look focused, Mike.
And now, we have the Philistine champion ready to enter.
Look at the size of that champion. He's a giant.
I don't see how David can match up to Goliath's sheer size.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we will witness the most anticipated fight in the history of mankind. With thousands watching and millions watching around the world, I just have one question to ask you. Are you ready to rumble? Peace Chapel. Are you ready to rumble? Introducing first, in the blue corner, weighing a puny 95 pounds, soaking wet, sultry good looks, standing 5 foot nothing with the reach of a T-Rex. He has a record of 5 wins against 3 lions, 2 bears, all by knockout. He is short but confident. He is the master of the sling. His harp and voices put kings to sleep. Ladies and gentlemen, David the Shepherd Boy! Weighing a massive 595 pounds. With a face only a mother could love. standing 9'9" and 3/4 inches tall, with the reach of a gorilla looking for bananas. He has a record of 250 wins, 0 losses against every Israelite who dare challenge the champion. He has more blood on his sword than a cattle slaughterhouse in Texas. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the master of disaster, the object of nightmares. This green giant ain't so jolly. Goliath the giant!
Well, John, I don't think David stands a chance here. Just look at him. He's smaller than a starving squirrel. And Goliath simply has a record to back up his massive size. Goliath's biceps alone outweigh David. I just think David has bit off more than he can chew this time, John.
Well, you're probably right, Mike, but David has defeated a few large wild animals. So, either way, I think we'll just have to wait and see how this goes.
Goliath is yelling out something. Let's see what he has to say.
What am I, a dog, you punk? Would you come at me with sticks and stones? Bring your skinny little corpse over here and I'll feed you to the birds of the air and the beasts of the field with my teeth.
You come at me with the sword, spear, and javelin, but I come to you in the name of the Lord of Heaven's armies, the God of the armies of Israel, whom you have defied. And today, the Lord will conquer you, and then I will stand in victory, and the whole world will know that there is a God in Israel.
Wow, looks like they're both ready to go. Let's give it to the referee and see who can back up the talk.
David, are you ready? Goliath, are you ready? Fight!
Well, John, here we go. Looks like Goliath is taunting David.
What is David doing?
He's pulling out his sling and reaching into his satchel for a stone.
Boy, David's in trouble if he thinks that stone's gonna hurt Goliath.
Well, now he's twirling the stone in the sling. He releases the sling, the stone flies towards Goliath.
Oh my, Johnny hit Goliath right in the head. He's down. What is David gonna do next?
He's taking Goliath's sword. That thing's bigger than him. Wow, I didn't see that coming. He just struck Goliath with his own sword. Goliath has been defeated. Oh my, John, have you ever seen such an amazing win?
Absolutely not, John. This is what we talk about without history of our country.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner by knockout, 5.2 seconds in the very first round, David the Shepherd Boy!
After King David died, his son Solomon ruled the kingdom and built the temple where God's presence on earth